We have some heavy tank on tank action and we get introduced to some new Joes. Join us as we dive into issues 16 and 17 of the G.I. Joe Real American Hero comic now.
And before we go live, smash that like button, turn on notifications, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss a beat.
Hey everyone, welcome back to our G.I. Joe Real American Hero comic reaction series. I'm Michael, and along with me each week is Soundtracks with Birdman. Birdman, how you doing, my friend?
Dude, you said it. Tank on tank action tonight going down. You know what else we get tonight? Cover Girl. Cover Girl. And for the record, I prefer cartoon Cover Girl over comic book Cover Girl.
Ooh, maybe we should take a look at cartoon Cover Girl and comic book Cover Girl. Talk about that tank on tank action.
And I hadn't even thought about that, but yeah, his tanks are pretty predominant in tonight's stories.
Yeah, which is cool.
And did you see what was about to happen with a certain Cobra person?
Yes, I was like, "What?" Yeah, there was a little mind blowing action going.
Yeah, there's gonna be a couple more issues where you're just gonna be like, my mind is blown.
Oh, we got Frankie Rivera in the chat.
Hoorah! Frankie,
what's up, Frankie?
How are you?
All right.
Who else we got in the chat?
Let's see. I don't know. People got to sound off so I could see them.
Okay.
So I will.
Well, we got Frankie,
but we got Frankie, and we got issue 16. And on the cover, we see Hawk and Destro in hand-to-hand combat.
On top of a hit tank.
Yes. Look at Cobra Commander sneaking up behind him, too.
I know. So if you were 6 years old and you saw that cover at the newsstand, what would you have thought?
If I was 16?
6.
Oh, 6. I would have been like, Daddy, can I have this comic book? It's got some cool stuff going on with some guns. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew. We got Tony Figs in the house. What's up, dudes? What's
up, Tony?
Ooh, one of his first comics. Look at that.
Wow.
Hitting the nostalgia button there. That's awesome. Yeah, this is these 16 and 17 were really, really good. I did dig them. I'm just trying to find out how to navigate myself past these pages. Sorry, I haven't done this in a while. Nope, that is not it. That is 17.
We have had a lot of life going on in this first part of the year.
Yes, which is there we go. All right, check it out. Night Attack. Damn, this is a awesome. What do they call these? Splash screens? Splash pages?
Splash page.
Yes, splash page. What do we got here? We got the Mobat.
Dragonfly. We got a dragonfly.
Proper dragonfly, finally.
I know.
And a vamp.
And a vamp. A Ram motorcycle. A Mobat.
I love it. That's a pretty cool cover. Night Attack, hinting at the Night Force to come in 1987 and 88. Just kidding. All right. As we dive in, we got the Joes being overwhelmed by some radio-controlled hisses and hot calls for the Wolverine.
Is hisses plural for hiss?
I don't know. Is He-Man plural for He-Man? I don't know.
But there's only one He-Man.
I don't know. Is there?
He-Man's plural.
He-Man. But check that out. Look what is rolled up underneath the cover there.
That's a cover girl and a Wolverine.
Cover girl and a Wolverine.
Did you have the Wolverine
I did
back in the day?
I did, and I just reacquired one at the SoCal Joe show.
I would like a new Wolverine myself because my grandmother bought me the Wolverine at that toy store in Florence across from the mall back in the day.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Well, we know where to find these things. Tony's face.
And I never had a Mobat. I never had a his tank. I think the Wolverine was my first tank.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I didn't have the Mobat. I never had the hiss. So yeah, the Wolverine was my first G.I. Joe tank.
You remember your first
and
tank?
The only other tank I think I had was was it the Maggot or was it the Worms? I forget which.
Maggot.
The driver was. It was a Maggot. The driver was the Worms, right?
Yeah, that or no, I think the driver was. Oh, yeah, you're right. I think it was the Maggot and the driver was the Worms. Yeah, it was. That blue tank.
Yeah, it splits apart into three things.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever have that?
I did have it at one point, and it got sold a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
I did have the Night Force version too, which was cool.
You had all the Night Force at one point.
I did.
And then you sold it.
Yeah. Dumbass.
I wasn't going to say that, but I'm not going to argue with you.
It's all good. But man, we get introduced to the Wolverine, and its missiles quickly mop up the hisses with no trouble at all. Look at that. Blah, 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 blah.
And we get introduced to Cover Girl.
Yes, we do. She's looking mighty pretty in her
she looked better in the cartoon.
Brown jacket. Yeah, she does. She does.
And her and Scarlet aren't taking a liking to each other very much.
No. Little jealousy action going here.
And then we get Tripwire.
Yes. Living up to his name, right?
Did you have the OG Tripwire?
I did.
Did you enjoy Tripwire?
I did. Yeah.
I thought he was a cool figure.
He played a critical role in my G.I. Joe battles I would have in the family room at my house growing up.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And I never lost the mines, which was great because I always lost everything that was like little and extra.
I lost the mines.
Oh, damn it.
Did you have the orange Tripwire that came with that cassette tape?
No, the Listen and Fun Tripwire. No, I think I was.
Yeah.
I might have been out of G.I. Joe by that time.
I don't think so, because you're younger than I am, and that came out pretty early in the line.
I mean, I am 30, so I'm just kidding. Did it?
No.
Yeah, it might have. I don't know. I don't even remember seeing that Listen and Fun Tripwire. But anyways, we got Tripwire tripping over some whatever he's tripping on.
Tripping over his mind.
Literal there.
Yeah.
But thankfully, Rock and Roll catches the mines, and we avoid a catastrophe. Could have been a really short-lived panel for Tripwire.
We could have had a real splash page.
Yeah. Yeah. And all right, we're back at Cobra headquarters, and Cobra Commander introduces Major Blood to the rest of the High Command.
And is this not like a dinner party from hell? Everyone's like plotting.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Cobra Commander's like, everyone, let's have a toast for Major Blood, and Major Blood drops some words in a poem, and it's about as good as what my poetry is.
Yeah, I mean, Major Blood is a poet, and he knows it.
Yeah, he's the voice of a generation.
Ha! Commander, he's a despicable bootlicker, everything that Destro isn't, and that's why he must destroy Destro for me.
And then Major Blood's like, a job's a job, and it seems like a waste to kill Destro, but hey, I'm getting paid for it. And then Scarface like, did I back the wrong person with Destro? Should I waited to back Major Blood? Did Did I remember to put on clean underwear this morning? I don't know.
Who knows?
And Destro's like, even through this mask of stainless steel, I fear my face betrays me. Does the commander suspect my feelings for the Baroness? Will he act against me or her?
Ooh, damn.
Dr. Venom's like, my Roth IRA is not getting me enough money. He's like,
I should have retired 10 years ago.
oh, what's the Baroness wondering about? So many contradictory plots and ambitions. How can I use them to my advantage?
Yes. Yeah.
Dude, everyone's got stuff going on.
That is the dinner party from hell.
Aren't you glad you're not there?
I would like to be a fly on the wall, actually, maybe like a server, but I'd probably get killed at some point for like, not
Probably
polishing the silverware nicely or something. I don't know. But yeah, I love that. Cobra comrades, I propose a toast to victory through unity. Yeah, right. Oh my gosh, and there's wine. There's alcohol in this comic too. I love it.
And how is Cobra Commander drinking or eating anything?
That's a good question. I like that. It leaves it up to the imagination. Does he have like a secret trap door that comes up? Or does he have like
honestly, you find out in a later issue how he drinks.
Okay.
With his mask on.
All right. It's probably
and I think it's coming up probably within like 4 issues, maybe 5 issues.
Okay. Well, it's coming up soon. And now we got the physical books to read. So now I can read these in bed and maybe I'll read ahead. Oh my God.
It's a big book. It's a big book to be carrying around with you. Tony's
Figs in the Clutch, issue number 24 is where that happens. Look at that. He knows his comic history. I like that. I like it. All right. We got Hawk revealing to General Flag that the Joes have figured out Cobra's true plan. They intend to put that plague toxin they've been working on in ink used in U.S. currency, infecting everyone that touches the money. Love that Joker.
That does seem like a Batman plot, doesn't it?
It does. It does. Seems like something the Joker. I think, didn't the Joker do that?
Probably.
In the 89 Batman. Hubba, 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 money, money, money. But he
does General Flag, is he seeming kind of like a preoccupied prick in this issue?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, so it's not just me thinking that.
No, it's high command has gone to his head.
Okay.
But yeah, he needs some help guarding the treasury, but the general denies him, telling them they have intelligence that tells him Cobra intends to attack the capital, and all the personnel that have been ordered to protect the capital back at Cobra. At that nice dinner party from hell, there's some everybody's not trying to be very careful not to expose their true intentions here.
Yeah, and like Destro's having like a very Dawson's Creek talk with Baroness over here. Like, don't look at me like that. The commander must never suspect. He must not notice anything between us. Don't look at me that way.
Stop kissing me. Damn it.
And then Barry's like, until what? And he's like, keep your voice down. And Barry's like, you're not answering my questions. It's like, dude, like when we get back to boarding school here, I mean,
right. Come on. Yeah. Come on now. Yeah, but they need to get it together, and they got to get ready for their busy night. And I love the Arco.
But okay, look at this exchange between Cobra Commander and Dr. Venom. And Dr. Venom just straight up says, like, permit me to remind you, Cobra Commander, that I shall carry this plague toxin project to its conclusion, not for your sake, but simply because I like to finish what I start. Who else talks to Cobra Commander like that? Not very many people.
No, and live, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to say, like, I wish I feel like they didn't keep Dr. Venom around long enough.
No.
And like if they had kept him around for like the entire run and we had not had Dr. Mindbender, I would have been okay with that.
Okay.
I mean, who would you rather have, Dr. Mindbender or Dr. Venom?
I'd rather have Dr. Venom. I'm not a huge fan of Dr. Mindbender. He's too
Is
BDS for me.
is it because he was an orthodontist?
Yeah. Well, yeah. One, he's an orthodontist, and I don't
Okay.
like the way he dresses.
Okay.
But yeah.
But there's no shame in a grown ass man having a full length purple cape.
No, and whatever those
It's just pairing it with the metal suspenders and the monocle, right?
and the whatever that metal groin guard.
Oh, the cod piece. Yes.
Yeah, the cod piece.
Yes.
It's one letter off from being a naughty word. Yes. All right.
Anyways, we find out that they're in the back of a semi truck.
Yes, an Arbco semi truck.
Yeah.
But yeah, Hawk continues to plead for more support as the Joes are protecting the treasury on their own. Flag retorts, thought the Tails were supposed to be able to work on their own.
Yeah. With no support at all.
No,
And like General Flag, you do not like eat your frosted flakes this morning? Or
Yeah. No, he didn't drink his V8. That's why oh wait, he'd be walking sideways. All right.
So Dr. Venom is going in with an assortment of Cobra officers and Scarface. Who do you think will get a Scarface figure?
I think we'll get Scarface and Dr. Venom.
I would like to see Dr. Venom. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Scarface would be really easy because they already have the mold for the Cobra Trooper. But
True.
Super 7 will do these, and they're going to be friggin' sweet. I like what they did with the Fatal Fluffy and the Raymar figures. We got Door in the chat. Hail Cobra. Man, it's the Cobra Fest in the chat here. Everybody's got some love for Cobra tonight because they don't want to die. All right, we got Dr. Venom and Scarface entering the treasury with the plague toxin, and General Flag is happy to point out to Hawk that he was right about the true attack, and it's on the Capitol. Let's show that mofo.
And Dr. Venom says, steal the dollar bill plates so they won't suspect we poisoned the ink.
Mm-hmm.
He's very crafty, that Dr. Venom.
He is.
I keep touching my screen the wrong way and it keeps like changing on me. So
Well, don't do that.
but then these airplanes come in dropping parachutes. And meanwhile, inside the Treasury building, we have Torpedo dressed in his full scuba diving gear because, you know, why not?
Why not? Like, was there a body of water that I missed?
No,
toys. That's right. You got to sell toys.
Yeah, you got to sell toys. Well, we got Gung Ho and Tripwire.
Yeah.
I mean, Torpedo does take out that guy with his harpoon gun. I mean, just straight in the chest. That's
pretty damn cool.
That never happened on the cartoon.
No.
And then Dr. Mindbender does a double cross. I'm so shocked.
Mindbender's here. What?
Not Dr. Mindbender. I'm tired tonight. Dr. Venom.
Yes.
Dr. Venom does a double cross.
Oh.
And starts shooting Cobra dudes in the back because, you know, and then he pistol beats Scarface.
That's crazy.
Hates?
Man, where did he learn all this stuff too, man? So he's like a mad scientist and
a very proficient pilot.
Yes.
And
badass infantry.
Yeah, and he'll just pistol whip people.
Is he like the Snake Eyes of Cobra?
Wouldn't that be Storm Shadow?
Maybe. We got Hot Rod 2188. Love the channel. Thank you so much, my friend, and thank you so much for being in the chat with us tonight and hearing our ramblings.
Just for the record, Hot Rod was a better Transformer than Optimus Prime.
Ooh, I love the spice. I love the spice. Ooh, this is something you're waiting for, Birdman. We got TJW M6D. I hope we see Dr. Venom, Quinn, and Scarface in Classified.
Yeah,
That would be a fun, like, Comic-Con or Hasbro Pulse.
No,
Yeah.
because then I won't be able to get it.
You will, because we're going to Comic-Con. We'll get you one.
Okay.
Dor says Storm Shadow is just more visible than Snake Eyes. Yes. Yes, he was. All right. Where is
Speaking about Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes, issue 21 is coming up pretty soon.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll probably get to it maybe in a few months, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just kidding. Or am I? Yeah, so Dr. Venom is determined to make sure his toxin gets out. And yeah, he is going gangbusters, taking out all these cobras. And at the Capitol, it's revealed that the planes and paratroopers were fake. It's a phony war. Hawk and Clutch and Scarlet take off for the Treasury, and Cobra Commander tells Destro to begin phase 2 of the plan.
Bum, 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 bum. But that's okay, because Zap is across the street, and he takes out a semi-truck.
Just like that.
Just like that. And then these his tanks just come out of the back of the other semi-trucks.
Those are some huge trailers they got there, because
I know, because the size of the his tank can like change from panel to panel.
Yeah.
Just like in the cartoon.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah, so it looks like, what is it? Is Cobra Commander in one of those too?
Yeah.
Yep. All right. And inside the Treasury, we got Torpedo Gung Ho. And who's the dude? Is that Tripwire? I forget who was in the panel before that.
It's Gung Ho, Torpedo, and Tripwire.
Oh, thank you. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Which are all second-year figures.
Yes. Yes. That'd be fun to come across, just a whole bunch of murdered Cobra troopers. Cobra troopers.
Well, Scarface isn't dead, because Gung Ho slapped him, and he's like, out of my way, and he just kicks Gung Ho and takes off, and then his tanks just burst in through the wall,
busting down the door like the Kool-Aid Man.
I don't know that song, but
that is a song. So that's a lyric from a line from a Third Eye Blind song. Busting down the door like the Kool-Aid Man. I forget what song, but it's off of the.
Do they have the "How's It Gonna Be" song? Is that them?
Yeah. I've seen them in concert a couple times. I really like them. They're a Bay Area band, and sometimes they have a surprise concert now and again. They just pop up places. How's it gonna be? Yeah, I went to their. I think it was their 20th anniversary of their first album they were doing.
Was that the concert you took your wife to, and you had all the fancy tickets? And
no, she didn't go to me with that one.
Okay.
I don't really take her places, so.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. She's not very personable.
She's mean. Because you have met her.
Yeah.
All right.
And I still bear the emotional scars from the encounter.
Ditto.
I'm joking, everyone. His wife is absolutely lovely.
Oh, thank you. And you are too.
Thank you.
All right, we got Major Blood retrieving the toxin vials so they can be used again in the future, and the Hiss says leave the building with the Joe hostages in front of them. Cover girl receives a radio message from Zippity Zap.
And she apparently was hiding in a dump truck.
You know what? You gotta do what you gotta do, right?
How does a Wolverine fit inside of a dump truck?
Easy when you illustrate it that way.
True.
If you can make a hiss fit inside a truck trailer, you can make Wolverine. Well, actually, the Wolverine was actually it was a tiny toy compared to the
wide. It was wide.
Yeah. We got Clint Jorgensen. Boys to Men and Brandy were my first concert. That's a great first concert, Clint.
Boys to Men back again. Doing a little East Coast thing.
ABC BBD.
Yeah. All right. Before we get a copyright strike and a record deal.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because we're like, we're so confused with Boys to Men in the algorithm. Yeah. Never Let You Go is my favorite Third Eye Blind song. That's a great song, Dor. We got Mother Slug in the house. Evening all. We got 40s and orgies. I like that. Where is Sorceress is not on this live stream. So this is my very special live stream with my good friend Soundtracks with Birdman.
Yeah.
Oh. So Sorceress sits this one out, and we are back every Fridays for our regular stream. All right, where is we is
Cover Girl comes out, blows up some stuff, and the Torpedo, Tripwire, and Gung Ho run over to reload her missiles, and they get some cover from Gung Ho and Zap, and then the Dragonfly makes an appearance.
Woo!
And we got ourselves a battle.
Yeah, we do, and Airborne's in here too.
He is.
We got these battles are pretty damn cool in this issue.
And then Cobra Commander gives the word to Major Blood to terminate Destro.
What?
And the Baroness, because she's driving the tank with Major Blood, she sees it on her display screen, and she's like, huh? Why is Blood swiveling his turret? He's aiming at no! And she just crashes the hiss into a bread truck, maybe? I don't know. And ruptures the fuel tank, and Major Blood's climbing out, and Baroness is like, Blood, help me. I'm trapped and I think my leg is broken. Blood, don't leave me here, please. Major Blood. But wham! And the Baroness blows up.
Holy crap. Did the Baroness just die?
Did the Baroness just die? Because she didn't have a toy at this point.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, there's no Baroness toy right now.
Well, they need to put her back like Humpty Dumpty.
I know.
But and damn, then it's a cliffhanger there.
And then the Wolverine gets sideswiped by Cobra Commander's tank. And then Hawk shows up and the Vamp, and Destro's out of it. Just look at that. He looks so sad.
Yeah, I mean, if your significant other was
blown up in a his tank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be pretty sad too.
Yeah, I would too.
But it's kind of cool that you can see emotion on his face through his silver his mask there. I like that.
He may mask his face, but he can never mask his true feelings.
That's true for the Baroness. His lovely Baroness. Oh gosh, Mother Slug. That's when Cobra Commander says, "Execute Order 66." All right. Dr. Venom takes over driving, and Cobra Commander takes over the gun turret as Destro is still completely useless to them.
He is.
Poor guy.
And then Hawk comes up and does a vehicle transfer onto the his tank.
Yes.
Either the back of this thing, and Destro's just totally out of it.
Yeah. He's pretty.
And then there's
pretty
fisticuffs between Hawk and Cobra Commander. And then Destro comes to his senses. And then they get into a fight.
Yeah, there's some high command action going on here.
Yeah. And then Cobra Commander's like, I got to kill him, but which one?
Mhm.
So who would you choose? If you can only kill one, are you going to kill Hawk or are you going to kill Destro?
Well, I'm sure they don't want. I'm sure they want to stab everybody in the back, but I don't know. I mean, I'd probably kill Hawk because Destro's more used to him than Hawk is. But they're blinded. Thor's like, Destro is too cool. Gotta off Hawk. There, I like his answer. Mother Slug says, curious, do you think that hiss is a hiss 2 or just a standard hiss?
It does look more blue than black.
Yeah. I mean, it looks purple, actually. But it could be. Could be very well. But yeah, Destro finally snaps out of it and grabs Hawk from behind, pulling him away from Cobra Commander. And let's see, we got Hawk and Destro are throwing down as Cobra Commander starts to come through and points his weapon at them. Yes, but yeah, sorry, I'm a page behind. We've already gone through this. Yeah, this is a cool middle panel here where they're scrapping. Ooh, and I like the half Cobra Commander, half Destro head that they got.
Yeah.
That illustration they got going on down there. I like that.
And then blam, 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 and Hawk's back, and he just subs off to his tank.
3 times in the back. Clutch tells Scarlet, it does not look good. Have we lost Hawk too? We have a little epilogue in this issue when we see Scarface getting onto a bus, but announcing that he will get his revenge on Dr. Venom.
Bum, 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 bum.
Boom. That'd be cool to get a Scarface figure like that and just a trench coat with an actual scar on his face. I would like that. But
not as cool as Cowboy Hat Snake Eyes.
No, definitely not. Mother Slug asked the question because the cockpit has a bottom drop entrance. Yeah, I mean, that definitely could be the prelude to the hiss numero dos. And for you folks that don't understand Spanish, that's the hiss too. But holy cow. Sí, senor. Holy cow. Issue 16 was pretty cool. We got Cobra leadership revealing their own separate plots to take over power. We got Baroness blown up
blowing up in his tank. Yeah.
Hawk is shot and dumped off the back of a moving truck.
I told you some stuff was going to get like cray here.
Yeah, it's pretty damn cool.
And now we got issue 17.
Yes, we do. And we got Major Blood on the cover. That's pretty damn cool.
We do.
Major Blood. That's a neat looking ram too. It's more like a silver ram. The Silver Mirage.
Silver Mirage.
Yes. So, all right. Where are my pages? There we go. All right, loose ends. We got Scarlet and Clutch are still working on Hawk after he was shot by Cobra Commander. Clutch lets us know that that Hawk was wearing an armored vest. Come on. But he's still hurt with some possible internal bleeding, and they need to get Doc over here pronto.
And Doc just tells him to go away because he's a doctor. So
yes. He doesn't have good bedside manner. Hot Rod, yes. We're going through the comics 1 by 1, 2 by 2. It's supposed to be weekly, but sometimes life gets in the way, so we sometimes we miss. But yeah, it is. It's supposed to be a weekly thing, and it's fun. And so we're gonna go through, what is it? All whatever is it? The first run of
100 and 150.
150. All right. So we'll be doing this for like 5 or 6 years, is what we're trying to say.
And we are glad that you are here for the fun.
Tony's Figs, he says, I want to be on the next live. Could have a throuple.
Yes, whatever that means.
It's just a 3-person couple. That's really
Okay.
that's really all it means. All right. So we got a tank blocking traffic and a civilian behind them causing a ruckus, and Gung Ho heads back to take care of the situation. Oh boy, I think the civilian's gonna wish he didn't do that.
Yeah, because it's a Shelby GT Cobra, and Government's like, Cobra? I hate Cobras. And he just demolishes the guy's car. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty cool. You can demolish a car with your bare hands. That's pretty, I mean,
Yeah.
pretty special.
Do you like the colors on Gung Ho here?
Yeah, it's more of a darker military green than a teal.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Because the action figure is more kind of like baby bluish.
Yeah, it's kind of like teal, baby blue. Yeah, I do like that. Come on, Super 7. Redo Gung Ho. There we go. All right. We got Zap, Grunt, Short Fuse, Rock and Roll, and Flash are in pursuit of that hiss. Somebody's chewing bubblegum. Look at that.
That would be Breaker.
That would be Breaker, and his bubblegum head sculpt is coming out in the Classified series.
I like that Breaker they got coming out. I didn't like the first one that much. It was
No, I didn't either. I did not either. We got Joe Fan 84 slipping in here. Hey,
what up, Joe Fan 84?
What's happening? All right. We got the APC rolling in.
With what that was like the twin whirlwind, or what was it called?
I think so. The twin cannon. I wish there was a website where we could look this up.
Perhaps a website called 3D Joe's, maybe. Yes. No, that's too simple. Something fancier.
Yo Joe.
Maybe like 3djoes.com. That's yes. Yes. Someone trademarked that.
Will do. But yes, Ace and the Sky Strikers are offering the APC some air support as they hunt down Cobra Commander. In the tank, Dr. Venom and Cobra Commander discuss the their vulnerability on the open road.
I mean, I would imagine driving a his tank down the road would be pretty conspicuous.
Yeah, it would. And where are the other cars on the road? I want to know.
Yeah, in DC? yeah. Exactly what you mean.
Yes. All right. Well, I hope you're recovering, Mr. Joe Fan 84, from your procedure. But glad you are able to make it on the stream and in the chat. All right. But yeah, it looks like Destro's still a little out of it after watching his love, the Baroness, supposedly die. So. Which is not cool.
No.
It is not. This is kind of a cool illustration here. The top.
Yeah, that's a very good. I think that should have been its own page.
Yeah. Yeah. They didn't need to.
Maybe I think that might have been intended as a splash page, but maybe for, page length, maybe they had to trim it down, but that
Oh yeah.
that should have been an entire page.
Yeah, I think you're right. But yeah, it's definitely that is a sweet collage up there. So we got Cobra Commander telling Destro that he didn't order Major Blood to kill him, but that's a blatant lie.
What? Cobra Commander's lying? Surely not.
No. But yeah, poor Destro.
All right, my friend, just for you.
What?
Because you're my friend.
Yeah.
For you, right now, off of eBay,
Oh God.
I got you a USS flag.
Yes.
Yes.
Finally.
No, not USS flag. I got you a 1983 G.I. Joe Whirlwind twin battle gun complete.
Oh, you're so nice, Mr. Birdman.
With free shipping.
That's so nice.
Not that matters to you because I paid for it. So it was free all the way around.
The Birdman is very generous.
So you can put that in your toy collection.
Mr. Joe fan, I will. Thank you so much. I'm speechless. I'm gobsmacked, as the Brits say.
Yes, tally ho!
Checkpoint Alpha. These were some great stories back in the day.
Weren't they?
Mother Slug's got a question that has always bothered him. Is Destro's whole body silver, like his head, or not as his or not as his are understood that they could be gauntlets? All right, or his hands. Sorry.
I think he's just like we are, only he just got silver accessories.
Yeah. The metal, let's see, it's just a metal mask. It's like a family thing for him. Yes.
Now in the movie they made a couple years ago, at the end, I think he got all silversified from the Nano Knights.
Yes, the Nano Knights. Yes. I remember that.
Well, let's talk about a good G.I. Joe story.
Yeah.
So we got the APC on the trail to his tank, and now we got Sky Striker with Ace up in the clouds. And yeah, God, that would have been a beautiful splash page.
Yeah. I mean,
look at the broken glasses right there.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. It is, yeah.
Ooh, I made this too small.
Very nice.
But Destro's like, blood will not escape my wrath. There is no safe place on earth for him. I swear he is mine. Oh, snap.
All right, we got some Sky Striker action, and Ace spots the hiss and radios down to Zap so he can alter his course and go after them. But check this out. We are now back. We are transported back into the Miami jail now.
Take me to Miami.
You are witnessing the Birdman's first single on his new album, G.I. Joe Forever.
That's right.
But yes, Quinn and Snake Eyes are planning their escape. Quinn has a saw blade in his boot, like everyone should. And Snake Eyes has $100 bill, but stashed away. I love that.
Now, I'm gonna throw this out here. I watched this guy on YouTube, and he used to be in the CIA, and he did a video on like the everyday carry things you need to have when you're traveling, which is the things that all like foreign agents and stuff carry. And he said, 3 $100 bills, because that will get you out of most situations and get you where you need to go.
Okay.
And he said, paper printout laminated of all the important phone numbers, because if someone steals your cell phone, they're not going to take a piece of paper. And how many phone numbers do you actually remember?
I remember 0.
0, yeah. So $300. and that makes sense because usually when I travel, I stop at the bank and I get like $300 or $400 out just to have cash, because if that'll cover like any taxi ride to a hotel or an airport, and you can just pay cash for it. It'll probably cover most hotels, maybe, but if not, you can go to the airport and you got enough money for food for a couple of days at the airport. So, anyways, Snake Eyes having $100 makes sense to me.
Yeah, that
because this is 1980s, and doesn't everybody have a saw blade rolled up in a fossil in all their shoes? I know I do.
Yep, I did too. That's what I went to elementary school in.
Mm-hmm.
Got me out of some sticky situations, let me tell you. All right, we got Major Blood, who is stowed away in a produce truck. Man, they use a lot of like cool trucks and to disguise themselves in here. Like, who would think of disguise themselves in a produce truck? But he switches vehicles at the toll booth and gets on a bus where he will have hostages.
Yeah. And then Stalker and Flash. It's good to see Flash. Flash needs more screen time. Chase after him on a Ram. And then meanwhile, back in Miami.
Welcome to Miami.
Man, so okay, so you're playing dice in an alley, and like Quinn and Snake Eyes just walk on down the alley. Like, morning, gentlemen. Can we play dice with you? And it's like, okay.
You're like, all right.
Yeah,
I
sure.
mean, this is what it was like in the dorm when I went to college. There were people playing dice all over the place. But they weren't Quinn and Snake Eyes.
And they're actually playing Snake Eyes, which is
fun. I like that.
And then back in Washington, D.C., they think they're out of it. Cobra Commander, Destro, and Dr. Venom. But then here comes some Cobra helicopters, and the APC's coming up, and Sky Striker's coming in. That's such a beautiful plane. Oh my Lord! I remember the day my grandmother bought me the Sky Striker. It was at Hill's department store in Decatur, and it was like on the top shelf. And my grandmother asked me, she's like, "Is there any toy you want today?" And I just like, it's like,
yes.
And she's like, well, okay, you can have that one. And I was just like, oh,
Yeah.
And I put it together that afternoon. Man, I played with that. I remember it had like the little parachutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would throw Ace in the air, and he would. It never worked very well for me, dude.
I could picture you just like twirling around as that's coming down, just like la 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 la.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna catch it,
man.
Oh.
I'd say Sky Striker top 5 G.I. Joe vehicles of all time.
Yeah, I agree. Jedi Ben says, I got mine at Hills in Terre Haute.
Dude.
Nice. Oh, but do you see there are some fangs up there too by that goofy looking transport helicopter?
Yes, you're right. I missed those.
That's okay.
And there's some weird looking jets.
Yeah.
Because we don't have Rattlers yet.
We don't. No, we don't. But all right, back on the bus, we got Major Blood hanging out of it, shooting at Stalker and Grand Slam. Or is that Grand Slam or is that Flash?
I think that's Flash.
Yeah, it's probably, I think you're right. It's probably Flash. When they decide to pull up on his blind side, and Flash jumps off the bike onto a bus and crawls across the roof to the front of the bus. That takes some dexterity there.
It does.
Joe Fan wishes that they would have made that helicopter back on the other page, which would be cool. Well,
it would, especially if it could have picked up at his tank.
Yeah, Super 7 is going to be making vehicles, so maybe we could see some killer Cobra vehicles that we didn't, see in the cartoon, but they might be coming out of the pages of these books. So there we go. And knowing is half the battle. All right, we got Flash smashing through the bus windshield, kicking Major Blood in the face. And Major Blood knows the Scarface just before Flash pronounces him or pounces on him, counting or continuing to beat the one-eyed villain down. Man, Major Blood is just getting it.
He is.
That the panel where he's busting through that glass is pretty damn cool. God, it's all over for you, Major Blood.
I still prefer Major Blood over Destro as a character.
Yeah, but why do we gotta pick?
Why we gotta pick? No, I mean that's a valid point. You know, why we gotta pick.
It's okay. It's all right to have a favorite though, but they can coexist. Is what I'm trying to say. But they don't coexist well together.
I like Firefly and Scrap Iron more than Destro.
I like Scrap Iron more than all of them put together.
Dude, that's like a mic drop right there.
It is. So much so that I have his carded figure back here. I would say he was, I think, maybe my second favorite.
Next to Blowtorch?
Next to Blowtorch, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. I got some real feels on that one.
What is it about Scrap Iron?
I think it was because he came with those missiles that portable rocket launcher, and so like he was always in the battles that I've had in my family room, and so
he had a nice pack out.
Yeah, it was the 86 bat. It was Scrap Iron. The Snake armor would kind of be the ones up front, and then like Blowtorch would always come in and like do the mop up with with the Blowtorch. But yeah, it was Scrap Iron who would destroy some of the GI Joe vehicles that I've had. Like take a tank tread off of the Wolverine at some point in the battle. These were fun. I had fun setting those up and playing with those. I should do that again. But all right. Oh, we got this cool helicopter in this scene. We got the Cobra jets head up to take care of the Sky Striker, and the attack helicopters focus on the GI Joe APC, and Rock and Roll is able to shoot down both attack helicopters, but they see the transport helicopter pick up the hiss with Cobra Commander in it. Mother Slug, is this what you were talking about? Is this the Sikorsky
Sikorsky.
That's cool. I mean, would you like a vehicle like that?
I mean, not as it has lab today, but they had done that in like 83 or 84.
No, I do not want any of this as a HasLab. Like this would be we're talking, if Super 7 would put this out, it'd be in 3 3/4 inch scale.
For $75?
I don't, you know what? Sold. Fuck.
Okay.
150. I'll pay 150 for it. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Okay. Someone emailed Brian Flynn.
Mother Slug says, real life helicopter. They're super loud. That's cool. He must be speaking from experience. That's pretty damn cool. That's cool. I got to look those up. Let me get off of this thing.
Then we get Ace taking out 2 Cobra jets.
Yep, and he's doing some moves like Maverick and Top Gun, but this is way before it came out in theaters. That's But oh dang, Ace blows the Cobra jet out of the sky, but the Sky Striker is damaged and will have to get back to the pit. Cobra Commander got away, and we see Quinn and Snake Eyes did well in their little street gambling hustle and left with the dude's car. Love it, a pink Cadillac.
And the cowboy hat. We need cowboy hat, Snake Eyes.
Yeah, there we go.
And Quinn's got a pretty philosophical line. You must wrestle with the weasel and throw him down. You must keep him from whispering revenge in the ear of your soul for all your waking hours. But I am through wrestling with the weasel. We go to Coney Island, Shadow Man. We take the first step towards vengeance. I mean, if Quinn said that about me, I would probably poop my pants.
I'd have to change my underwear. Joe Fan 84 remember seeing those helicopters in them Vietnam clips, and he also throws it in. Ace is a horrible pilot, always getting shot down or damaging his aircraft. Is he bad? But he always makes it out, right?
He always makes it out. That's all that matters to me.
Yeah. Close only
And
count.
anytime you can walk away,
Right.
you're okay.
That's right. That is right. Yes. That's pretty cool. I like when Quinn calls him Shadow Man. But they're on their way to Coney Island to look for Scarface, who knows how to get to Springfield so they can, or they're going to Springfield so they can find Dr. Venom and get revenge. Cobra Commander makes it back to Cobra Central with Dr. Venom and a still distraught Destro. Good Lord. Poor guy. This is an episode of ER now.
I know.
We got blood being rushed into the ER. It looks like somebody had tap danced on his face. I love it. Poor man. I think he got what? It was 2 boots in the face is what he got. And a punch, big punch in the mouth.
And the Baroness is being brought in with 3rd-degree burns over 80% of her body.
The Baroness?
Yeah, well, it says, attention, all emergency teams report to the burn unit. Female patient has arrived with 3rd-degree burns over 80% of body. I mean, I don't think you can really survive that. But hey, it's a comic book, so anything's possible.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, technology back in the 80s, man. But Major Blood gets up and attempts to intimidate the nurse that was left behind, but someone else is in the room and pulls a gun on him.
It's Hawk.
What?
Yes.
No.
I would imagine he's got some busted ribs.
Yeah. Definitely does. But what is he holding though? We got a doctor running in. And he's holding the Baroness's, or what we think is the Baroness's glasses.
Then we learned the doctor is on the payroll.
What?
He calls Cobra Commander and says, I have 3 rather distressing bits of news for you. Hawk is alive. Major Blood is alive and in the hand of the Joe team. The Baroness is in the burn unit. She may or may not survive. If she lives, she'll never look the same again.
Poor Baroness.
And now Destro wants to find Scarface.
As he should.
And he knows where the hideout is. It's in Coney Island. And we see...
Is it the Honeycomb hideout?
Like maybe? But Quinn and Snake Eyes are headed to Coney Island. And Destro's headed to Coney Island. And next week we are in Coney Island.
Well, damn. Coney Island's the place to be. But that's a cool looking plane with a Cobra symbol on it. Still no Rattler though.
Still no Rattler. Oh, excuse me.
That's all right. You've had a long day, Mr. Birdman, and we appreciate you coming on and reliving the comics every single week.
So where do you think the story's going?
To Coney Island.
Okay.
I don't know. That's a good question. Where do you think it's going? Well, actually, you know where it's going.
I think we're gonna have a big final showdown with Scarface and Dr. Venom and Quinn, Snake Eyes, and stuff's gonna get cray.
It's gonna get cray.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Looks like they're still continuing. So this story is running for a few more comics then, right? Probably.
Yeah.
Some more. That's cool. I like it. But yeah, 17. Yeah, 17 was also a great issue. But yeah, they all seem to be converging and continuing the story. I like the way that they're flipping back between Quinn and Snake Eyes and all the Cobra High Command drama that's going on. Joe Fan 84 says a showdown at Coney Island. I need to go to this Coney Island. It's this mythical place they call Coney Island. So yeah, look at that. Look at who slipped in here after issue 17. We got Miss Allison Troy. What is up, Miss Allison? The Retro Toy Princess is in the house, and we are actually on our way out of the house because we have gone through both comics, which was fun. And so what, we're on to 18 and 19 for next time?
Yep.
Which will be fun. And now that we got these heavy Mongo books, I can bring them to
bed. Yeah, that's good. 18 and 19 finishes the story arc pretty much.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, that's good. That's a good
and
it's a good one to end on.
19's a pretty pivotal issue.
Ooh. All right. Well, that'll be fun. What do you got going on for the rest of the night, Mr. Birdman? You're 2 hours ahead of me.
I'm going to feed the wolf pack and go to bed.
That sounds good. I think I'm going to grab something to eat, and my wife and I have been watching On Patrol live this past few days, which is fun. It's basically they follow around cops from 50 counties around the states, and it's just whatever they run into. It's pretty fun stuff, adventures, and you get to see what these cops do for a living and how they protect us. Oh, that's nice, Mr. Joe Fan. I'm glad you enjoy these. These are fun. Like, these are very fun, and you are very welcome. And Dor, we will see you and everybody maybe next week. Who knows? I forget.
I'm probably flying back from Boston next Monday, so maybe I'll probably be too tired.
Yeah, 2 Mondays from now. So we could do it. We could do an every other week thing, and then we'll do this for 10 years.
But yeah, next week's like everything you're building up to the next week.
Yes. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us, and we will see y'all in a couple weeks for issues 18 and 19, which is the conclusion of this story arc, from what I understand. All right, Mr. Birdman, have a fantastic night, and everybody in the chat and whoever is watching this on replay, have a blessed night, and we will see you in a couple weeks. Bye.